Hi, this is Jennifer from Jacob Roberts, and I thought I'd just take you guys through one of our concept presentations. And we actually did this for a recent client. It was a bit of a feasibility study, really. They came to us not sure what to do about their kitchen situation. You can see here on the plan, this is their existing kitchen. And here is a garden room. At the moment, it's been used as a sort of dining room / study and also seating area, so they can overlook their beautiful garden. And they were wondering whether it would be feasible to move the kitchen into this space and then use their old kitchen space as a utility. When we sat down with these guys at Client Discovery, and also when we went for the site survey, we realised that they were having to use part of their garage actually as a kitchen overflow, and they were making coffee in there and storing food and whatnot, and their washing machine, things like that, out in the garage space, which is adjacent to the kitchen. So they definitely needed some sort of improvement on that, and they wondered whether the garden room would offer a solution. So we did our site survey and started drawing up some ideas, and this is what we presented to them. So we've got here concept 1. So the room is quite narrow, so we wanted to offer them an island of some kind, but we knew that it would be quite a slimline island. They also needed some dining space, and they also wanted to try and retain some way of sitting and enjoying the garden through the large patio doors. So we drew up what you would sort of call a galley kitchen, I suppose, with tall units at either end. So the double oven and the fridge freezer. And here we've got a slimline island with the hob. I'll take you through to a sort of slightly different version. So this version, we went for a slightly bigger island with a little bit more depth, and we offered the customers the option of having the hob there or whether to move back onto the run. So that's something that we discussed during the presentation. We also did over on the other side, just here, we drew up some ideas for some extra shelving, and we sort of thought this could be quite a nice idea for a drinks area, perhaps. They've got coffee machines and that sort of thing, so we wanted to find some extra space for that. So sort of like an extra, really, that they could sort of add to the design if needed. So again, then coming down to concept 2, this is quite different. So we decided to ditch the island idea and see what would happen if we could open up the space and use the whole room with a peninsula island instead. So this obviously is a much larger sort of spacious kitchen, but in terms of worktop space, it actually wasn't much better once you sort of add in the peninsula, if you have someone obviously sitting on the other side. So I'll take you through to concept 3. So then we went back to the island idea and moved the hob back onto the main run and offered a little bit more seating area. And we proposed that the dining area would then move back into this space, which is the lounge space. But that's something that the clients didn't really want to have to do, but we thought we'd show them the option, just to sort of see how far to sort of take that compromise, I suppose. And here we go, we've got our comparison of floor plans. So this obviously helps during the concept presentation. We can look at each floor plan in quite a lot of detail, talk about where things like bins might go and where drawers could go, and should we have the hob on the island or should we have it on the main run, and that sort of thing. So in the end, the client actually went with a sort of combination, really, of concept 1 and concept 1.1. So we did a slightly deeper island with a couple of places to perch, and they realised that this was a tight space for this much seating, so they compromised a little bit on the size of table, but we did also then get to keep a nice little garden seating area, which was really important to them. So that is just an example of a concept presentation that you would expect to receive from us if you were to purchase a kitchen design package.